Good morning, Hancock Field. I'm Airman First Class Sarah Schreiber.
And I'm Master Sergeant Eric Miller, and welcome to the February UTA. The Department of Defense released its budget proposal for fiscal year 2016 this past week. The budget calls for $534.3 billion in funding, $36 billion above the fiscal year 2016 sequestration cap. Senior defense officials say the budget focuses on readiness, modernization, and continued support for our U.S. military force.
We constantly try to scrutinize whether our strategy, force structure, and global allocation of forces, if they're aligned with what we see happening in the world, and if it's keeping pace with emerging threats.
During a State of the Air Force address held at the Pentagon January 15th, Secretary of the Air Force Deborah Lee James announced immediate steps to develop a plan to improve the health of the remotely piloted aircraft enterprise in light of extensive commander operational needs.
We will maximize the use of the National Guard and Reserve, and indeed we will be redirecting some resources in order to provide the money to bring additional personnel on active duty.
During testimony on Capitol Hill January 28th, Air Force Chief of Staff General Mark Welsh stressed the negative impact sequestration will have on future Air Force capabilities.
And we can't continue to cut force structure as we've been doing for the last few years to pay the cost of readiness and modernization, or we will risk being too small to succeed.
A lot of big decisions that impact our military, and they're being worked out by top leadership.
Absolutely. Now, for a quick look at our weather forecast for this UTA. Snow showers on Saturday with a high near 27. Chance of precipitation is 80%. And snow showers on Sunday with a high near 28. Chance of precipitation is 90%.
Super Bowl 49 was this past weekend as the New England Patriots defeated the Seattle Seahawks in crazy fashion. The U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds provided the traditional pre-game flyover, and the Air National Guard's 162nd Wing in Arizona provided security over the University of Phoenix Stadium. The first Super Bowl flyover was at Super Bowl II in 1968.
Last UTA, the 174th Attack Wing recognized 83 airmen and their families during a Hometown Hero Salute ceremony. The Hometown Heroes program recognizes airmen who mobilized and supported contingency operations for 31 or more consecutive days, either serving overseas or here in the U.S. since September 11, 2001. And the 174th Force Support Squadron won annual and quarterly New York State recruiting awards.
This past month, Lieutenant Richard Pearson from the 174th was a sweepstake prize winner sponsored by United Way. Sweepstake prize winners are randomly picked from names of combined federal campaign contributors. Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Brown from the 174th Inspector General Office was awarded Public Servant of the Year by the Greater Manlius Chapter of Commerce. And in Niagara Falls, Colonel Robert Kilgore assumed command of the New York Air National Guard's 107th Airlift Wing. The 107th is undergoing a conversion to the MQ-9 Reaper. This month we celebrate National African American Heritage Month. For the Air Force, African American heritage is an important evolution on the road to equality that can be traced back to the famed Tuskegee Institution. Over the past century, African American life, history, and culture have become major forces in the United States and the world. Confident that their struggles mattered in human history, African American scholars, artists, athletes, and leaders self-consciously used their talents to change how the world viewed African Americans.
Coming up in March is Women's History Month, which traces back to the first International Women's Day in 1911. And now, every year, the National Women's History Project selects a unifying theme to be shared with all who want to promote women's history. The theme next month will be Weaving the Stories of Women's Lives.
The Command Chief Master Sergeant of the Air National Guard, James Hotelling, developed the new CCM mobile app. The app features instant access to a wide range of information, calendars, and events around the Air National Guard.
The 174th Attack Wing released its economic impact analysis for fiscal year 2014 in December, outlining more than $115.4 million in estimated total economic impact, an increase from last year.
Employer support of the Guard and Reserve will be having a Boss Day in August here on Hancock Field. ESGR is a DoD agency that seeks to develop and promote a culture in which all American employers support military service of their employees. Employers will get to experience the work done by the Marines, Navy, and the 174th Attack Wing. A date has not been set yet, but 174th members can start spreading the word and encourage your civilian employers to attend.
A blood drive is happening today at the Jayhawk from 900 to 1400. Please contact Master Sergeant McKean if you are interested. Remember, it only takes a few minutes to donate, and you can save up to 3 lives.
The marksmanship team meeting is kicking off the 2015 shooting season today at 16:30 in the Cadam classroom. The meeting is open to new members, and please bring any new prospects.
The 174th Force Support Squadron is hosting a breakfast burrito fundraiser on February 12th from 7:30 to 8:30 at the DFAC. Money raised will help support the cost of the FSS Christmas party. Please sign up ahead of time so the right amount of food is prepared.
The All Services Club on Hancock Field has some events planned for the upcoming months. Challenge the 174th Vice Commander, Colonel Belbier, to be the chili cook-off champ this UTA. Bring your chili to the club by 1600 today. And live music next Saturday of UTA at 1700 with Tim McMahon. Club membership is $12.
And it's beanbag toss tournament time on March 7th at 1600 at the dining facility. Sign up your team no later than 1100 Saturday of the March UTA. Refreshments and music will be available, so sign up and win a prize and some beanbag pride.
To all the proud parents of the 174th, the JAOC is hosting Bring Your Child to Work Day on April 23rd. For ages 8 to 12, your child can see what you do and the 174th mission. Registration is due by April 13th to Kelly Bessel.
All Hancock Field members and their dependents are eligible for the Destiny USA event this month. This includes free admission to the Wonderworks and the Canyon Climb Adventure Ropes course. Please sign up in the DFAC this UTA or send an email to Tech Sergeant Nicole Arsick.
Public affairs entails dealing with members of your unit and the community. Public affairs doesn't just happen when you're talking with a reporter. It's an all-encompassing effort which has its principal goal of ensuring your unit is well accepted and supported in the community. Help us tell your story by becoming a 174th Unit Public Affairs representative. You know your squadron story better than anyone. We have training available in journalism, photo, and video. Please contact Lieutenant Brett Decker from our Public Affairs Office if you're interested.
For social media guidance, visit the 174th Public Affairs SharePoint page, where you will find easy-to-follow tips that will help you use social media in your personal and professional life. National Guard military and civilian members are encouraged to use social media to share their experiences and to conduct themselves online in a safe and professional manner.
And keep up to date with the latest news around the U.S. military, Air National Guard, and Hancock Field by following the 174th on social media. That's your February 2015 UTA update.
Have a fantastic drill.